The highly anticipated iPhone 15 lineup has arrived. Apple dropped the new iPhone 15, 15 Plus, 15 Pro, and 15 Pro Max. All of these phones have a brand new USB-C port in place of the Lightning port. The 15 Pro Max has a fancy new 5x telephoto lens, but that only scratches the surface of the updates. We have a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. I'll start by comparing the base 15 and 15 Plus models, then the premium 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max models. And lastly, I'll go over how the base 15 models stack up against the Pro models. Chapters are on in case you want to skip around. And remember that these on-paper specs can only tell us so much, so be sure to subscribe to Cnet so you don't miss our full reviews of these iPhones. Starting with those base models, Apple announced a 6.1-inch iPhone 15 and a 6.7-inch iPhone 15 Plus. The 15 starts at $800, while the 15 Plus starts at $900 as long as you activate with a carrier. Both phones come in 128, 256, and 512GB storage options, and while that bigger screen comes with a heftier price tag, this year's starting iPhone 15 prices do match those of the iPhone 14 and 14 Plus upon their release. That is refreshing given current inflation. Apple doesn't disclose battery capacity, but says the 15 and 15 Plus have all-day battery life. More specifically, it claims the 15 offers up to 20 hours of video playback, while the 15 Plus offers up to 26 hours. You know our experts will put these claims to the test. Besides those differences in size, price, and battery, the iPhone 15 and 15 Plus are a lot alike, and they offer some really exciting updates. As I mentioned earlier, both phones replaced the Lightning port with a USB-C port. This is cool because it was one of the most prominent rumors, and it's one I was personally really hoping would become a reality because it means you can charge multiple devices with the same cable. Both phones will also be able to work with MagSafe and accessories that support the new Qi 2 wireless charging standard. The iPhone 15 and 15 Plus now also feature the shape-shifting dynamic island cutout that was previously limited to the 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max models. Last year's iPhones introduced an emergency SOS via satellite feature that lets you connect to emergency personnel if you lose access to traditional cell and Wi-Fi service. This year's iPhones are rolling out a new feature that allows you to call for roadside assistance via satellite if you lose service. Apple's partnering with AAA in the United States for the feature. The roadside feature is included in a AAA membership, and Apple says it will provide 2 years of satellite connectivity for free. The iPhone 15 and 15 Plus are powered by the A16 Bionic chip unveiled in last year's 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max models. Both the 15 and 15 Plus feature a dual camera system with a 48-megapixel main camera and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera. That 48-megapixel main camera is an upgrade from the 12-megapixel main camera on the iPhone 14 base models. Both the 15 and 15 Plus also have a 2x optical zoom range. And you no longer need to manually switch to portrait mode. Your camera will auto-detect a subject and make the switch for you. You can pre-order the iPhone 15 and 15 Plus on September 15th, and the phones go on sale on September 22nd. Now, onto those premium models. Apple unveiled a 6.1-inch iPhone 15 Pro that starts at $1,000 and a 6.7-inch 15 Pro Max that starts at $1,200. The 15 Pro has 4 storage options: 128, 256, and 512 gigabytes, as well as a 1 terabyte storage option. The 15 Pro Max nixes that 128 gigabyte storage option, but otherwise has the same storage options as the 15 Pro. The starting price of the 15 Pro is the same as last year's 14 Pro upon its release. The starting price of the 15 Pro Max is $100 more than last year's 14 Pro Max upon its release, but it does come with twice the storage. Apple says the 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max have all-day battery life, with the 15 Pro offering up to 23 hours of video playback and the 15 Pro Max offering up to 29 hours. Now that we've gone over size, storage, price, and battery life, let's dig into the other updates these phones offer. Both phones have swapped stainless steel for a new titanium frame that's supposed to be tougher and lighter. The phones also have thinner bezels and consequently a bit more glass on the front screen. Like the 15 and 15 Plus, the Pro models also have that new roadside assistance via satellite feature. The Pro models have also swapped the Lightning port for a USB-C port, and they're able to work with MagSafe and accessories that support Qi 2 wireless charging. But unlike the base models, the 15 Pro and Pro Max support USB 3 for data transfers of up to 10 gigabytes per second. Next, if you're planning on buying a Pro model, say goodbye to that mute switch you've known for years. It's been replaced by a new action button on the 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max. You can press and hold this button to toggle between ring and silent mode. You can also program the button to perform various functions, like, for example, opening a note or the camera app. Both phones feature a 3-camera system. There's a 48 megapixel main camera, a 12 megapixel ultra-wide camera, and a 12 megapixel telephoto camera. While the 15 Pro keeps its predecessor's 3 times telephoto camera, the 15 Pro Max has a 5 times optical zoom. And how about the big video upgrade for the Pro phones? Well, there's a new spatial video capture feature. It uses multiple phone lenses to take videos with depth that can be seen on the Apple Vision Pro AR/VR headset, because you know Apple had to shout out its Vision Pro. The iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max are powered by a brand new A17 Pro chip. Like the base models, you can pre-order the Pro phones on September 15th, and they go on sale on September 22nd. Now that we've reviewed both the base and premium iPhone 15 models, let's talk about the main differences between the 15s and the 15 Pros. There is definitely an obvious price difference. As I noted earlier, the 15 and 15 Plus start at $800 and $900 respectively, while the 15 Pro starts at $1,000 and the 15 Pro Max starts at a whopping $1,200. There are also differences in storage. The 15 and 15 Plus come in 128, 256, and 512 gigabyte storage options. The 15 Pro comes in those same storage options, plus a terabyte option. And the 15 Pro Max nixes that 128 gigabyte option, offering 256 and 512 gigabyte storage options, as well as a 1 terabyte option. The 15 and 15 Plus have the A16 chip introduced with the 14 Pros, while the 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max are powered by the brand new A17 Pro chip that Apple claims is the fastest chip ever on any smartphone. Additionally, the 15 Pro and Pro Max allow for faster data transfers via USB 3 and have that new action button. And the Pro models feature a more sophisticated camera system, which includes 3 cameras rather than 2, and a greater optical zoom range, with that Pro Max model offering a 5 times optical zoom. And there's that fancy spatial video capture feature on the Pros too. The Pro models also have that new titanium frame that's meant to be tougher, lighter, and better for heat dissipation. And last but not least, another very important difference: colors. The 15 and 15 Plus come in pink, yellow, green, blue, and black, while the 15 Pro and Pro Max come in natural titanium, blue titanium, white titanium, and black titanium. How do you feel about the brand new iPhone 15 lineup? Which features are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.